member of the Harry Fox Agency, the Country Music Association, the International Singer Songwriter Association, the Texas Music Office, MBI of Fort Worth Songwriter Association, America Podcasting and Songwriters Association, the Dallas Songwriter Association, and British Country Music Association of the Varying Country Music. Huge, huge repertoire. You can find him on all social, but I will let him talk a little bit about, how does he have time after being everywhere and doing a lot of things. How can he manage doing all that and be so active on social? But and I guess there's a lot of things going on, and so let's welcome him with a wonderful round of applause. Hey, Todd, welcome to the LizyT Show. How are you doing this afternoon for you? I think at Texas is afternoon.
Oh, it's nighttime right now in Texas.
Okay, it's okay. So you are probably the same time as Toronto, 7:45.
Yes, I would say so.
Awesome,
Yes, absolutely.
awesome.
We have that in
So
common.
we do. So Todd, you from very very young, I watch your social, and obviously you have an amazing YouTube channel, music coming everywhere, and this has been going on. This is your life since from very young, and how do you have time to be active on social media and to be able to perform, write, and be everywhere? Now you also were part of helping in some of the charity organization. Give me a trick. How do you manage your time?
I would probably blame it on ADD, attention deficit disorder. I'm telling you, uh, and a lot of artists have it, but we pretty much have to stay busy all the time. We have to be, doing things and being involved with things and being productive. But the passion is really what it comes down to, is the passion to reach more people with what the message is, and that's just to touch someone's life and just find out what's going on in their life. I mean, honestly, this whole vehicle is just to reach more people in the world. It's not to say, yeah, look what I can do, but it's like, hey, what can I do for you? How can I help you in your journey and where you're at in life?
Wow, I love what you said that, Todd. It's incredible because a lot of people don't see what you're seeing and not seeing the big picture. And obviously, a lot of people take that when you are promoting yourself on social media, when you are exposing, this is what's going on. It's mostly to get feedback, to get some sort of reaction, to see if you are on the right track, and to see if you are reaching the people that you need to, and what do you need to change, and how can I help you, or what can I do for you? And that's exactly how I always saw a social media. There is no reason for me to brag about anything because there's nothing to brag. There's better podcasts are out there than I am, but I am testing the ground, and I want to see what else can I do to benefit you. So great explanation. I've been doing this for a very long time, and this is the very first time that I've actually heard somebody put it so well and so adequate to hit the nail. So you've been doing so many things. You're right now. You have launched a brand new single. It's called "Hell and Back." How what obviously had a little bit to do with some ordeals that I guess that you went through yourself that inspired you to you write this song. Or I mean, the title at least tells me something. What happened there?
Well, I think that it's a true country song. It's traditional, country, which I've been trying to really get back to those who like country music or country fans. There's a big battle going on between, the pop country, traditional country, classic country. I hear it every day. And when I heard this song, it just had everything uh, that I ever imagined a country song to be. And of course the story is just so true. And also the positivity that, hey man, I'm not going down that road again. I want to do things right. I'm changing my direction. So there's a lot of positivity to country music that people don't realize. We're just real people. We're real people. We live real stories, and we just want to get a message out there that's going to impact the world.
Amazing, amazing. One of the songs that I've heard from you, and it actually is one of my favorite, is called "Open Sky." And "Open Sky" has such a great melody. It's not country. It has a little bit of it's very melodic, and it's very touchy. It's sentimental, and it's a slow song. So, can you tell us a little bit about "Open Sky"? How did that came about? What inspired you, and what happened? I mean, the name Open Sky is such a beautiful name.
Yeah, Open Skies is just about life. It's about having a vision in life, and not letting people put you down. Not staying at ground zero, but you move forward. You you show people what you are and what you can do. And it was just a motivational song that I wrote. And literally after just sitting there watching skies and clouds and the different changes here in Texas and our Texas skies and planes going by and just, you know, it's something that would relate to people and where they're at in life and just kind of encourage them to keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Love it, love it. So let's hear a little bit more. It's one of my favorite. I'm sorry, I have a favorite, and one of the ones that I actually play quite often and listen a lot as well.
The universe is so beautiful. Planets move in space, so I will embrace.
That's a little teaser, everyone. I will be playing more more songs. Definitely, there's a huge repertoire and a lot of beautiful songs. Open Sky is just one of my favorite, but there's a lot more. There's a song that is actually making a big hit right now, and it's playing quite often. Um, so, how does it make you feel that once in a while a radio or a station or a podcast is playing your song, and listening to it in the radio? Does it make you feel anything? Does it do you, your dreams are worthwhile? Are all the hard work finally is paying off? How do you take it?
I think that uh, I definitely like to see the progress, and I would say it's more like a measuring tool. It's not a prideful thing. It's not to like say, yeah, look what I can do. It's more of a measuring tool, really. It's just to see kind of where things are at. People that are starting to like your music, DJs that are really liking your music and starting to promote it. It's just a signal to say, okay, you're on the right track. So that's kind of how I see it. It's more of a business. I look at more as a business side of things rather than an artist. Uh, to say, okay, where do we need to change things? What direction do we go? What do we do next to make it to the next level? To push things forward a little bit. And but yeah, it's exciting. I'm not going to say it's not exciting to see your song being played multiple times and people
Right.
requesting it over and over and over again.
It's yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And you know what? You should embrace and enjoy the minutes of glory because you worked far hard for it. And I like how you said, yeah, it is as a measurement. Uh, is you're very technical. You're very artistic. I can see you have both the sides. Very technical, but you're very artistic in the same way. So you use it as a measure and see if you're on the right track. And a lot of the singers, a lot of the artists don't have that. They go just by the feeling, and they don't use measurements, or they don't track things, and sometimes that's why they get in trouble. But as you have that methodical and all the measurements in line, I guess you can work it differently. So one of the things that I noticed about music and about your photography, that you look very genuine. Is this what you really wanted to accomplish? That simple person, that country style. I'm just like you, but I just like to play music. Is Was this done on purpose, or is something that somebody or a personal visual person decided to say, Todd, let's go this way because this is what is going to attract a good audience, or it's just you being yourself? Did you have a personal image consultant? That's the word I was looking for, to create that image, or if that is just you?
Yeah, I don't have anybody. I don't have a manager, booking agent or anybody breathing down my neck to say, hey, well, this is what you need to focus on, or here's where you're headed. We're gonna do this next or do that. Um, I mean, I pretty much fly by the seat of my pants, honestly. Um, as a Texas boy, and I just know what feels right, and I know what's going to be good, and it's all kind of intuitional, um, just a gift from God, honestly. I would say that the Bible says a gift, your gift will make you way before kings, and that's what I believe in. I believe in divine intervention. I believe in the Lord. I believe in what He does every day, and I put my faith in Him, and He kind of guides my steps and orders me where I need to go, and kind of opens things up for me. Really, truly,
Mm-hmm.
and gives me the inspiration to do what I do.
Beautiful.
And I've questioned it a lot. I mean, I play in a lot of dive bars and places that people probably wouldn't want to go to.
Yes.
But it's my calling, and
Right. Right.
that's what I do. I'm just called to
Mm-hmm.
do it, and I just obey to do it, and things turn out very successful. When you put things
Awesome.
in His hands.
Awesome,
Just
awesome.
saying.
To and that's beautiful. I appreciate your honesty and your sincerity, and obviously your freedom. To say that you are definitely a son of great creator, and
Amen.
any
Amen.
possibility on this. Amen to that too. Any possibility, or do you will be willing, or maybe you started that way, going a little bit more gospel, or including some of you know godly messages into your music. Like you said, sometimes you feel weird, you feel different being in a bar where you kind of sort of have that mixed feeling. Should I be playing here? But I know that your heart is not there. Um, would you consider in the near future kind of leaving that environment and just pure concentrating in something that is more, I don't know what word to use, clean?
Like religious or something like that, or
I hate to use the word religious, Todd. I use more
huh.
spiritual, or even more
Spiritual. Okay, I
gospel.
got you.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this, that just like Elvis Presley was raised as a Christian man in church, I was too. There seems to be a pattern here that there's a lot of guys out there that were raised in the roots of Christianity, but the Lord took them, different directions. And so, and I don't want to get into a battle or a dispute or anything. I know the Bible, I've trained in it. Uh, and but the thing that it has taught me is this: is that God is real, And then if you're going to be real, you got to be real to yourself and real to other people. And you can't just be some phony and fake out there, trying to bring people along into some kind of thing that maybe they don't want to belong to. But if you can give them something and give them something they really want to invest in or like or are attracted to, go for it. We live in a big world. Right? We live in a big earth here, from the heavens above. And you kind of have to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. You got to kind of take your own walk and take your own steps, and
Mhm.
but right.
And I
I don't want to
I
go ahead.
understand where you're coming from, and I completely understand, and I respect you. With within regards to a lot of singers that has started in singing in the church or singing into a Christian or even a gospel environment, danger is that you would move, and I'm not saying that is your case. That you sound very grounded and very true to your belief, and I respect that and admire that, and praise God for that, but there is the danger of falling into that worldly trap and into the hands of the enemy. A lot of people have left and have denied God after being in the church, and then they completely, give themselves to the world, and they're singing things that are. I can guarantee you, personally, I would never listen to because now they have, you know, uh, given up or exchange what they believe because they get so involved. And I pray that that's not
Mm.
your case, it's not your reality, but that I'm just kind of pointing it out there. And I trust that you sound like you know what you're doing.
I do. I do.
Great,
Trust me, I do.
great. Great, great. Todd, I see that there is a lot of shows coming up. You are on March the 6th. You are in Waco, Winery, Texas. I guess there's a show there that you're going to be appearing. Also, you have a show on March 19th at 6 p.m. on Oli Red and please help me, I'll pronounce this, at Tishimamingo, and that's in
Yeah,
Arkansas.
it's no, no, no. It's that's Blake Shelton's bar. Blake
Okay,
Shelton
okay,
from The Voice. Yeah,
gotcha.
he invited me there with him and
Awesome.
Gwen, and
Awesome.
yeah, that's Old Red, Dishomingo, Oklahoma, on the
Ah,
19th.
Oklahoma. Wonderful. Also,
Mm-hmm.
you're playing and on April the 30th on Mayfest in the Trinity Park in Texas as well. And my goodness, you're 12. You're a book in LSA Burger in Dexon, Texas, and May 12. 14 rather, in Steak Bash Texas Music Festival. So all those booking, and you told me that you do not have a manager. For somebody who's managing themselves, and I know that your life is unbelievably busy. How, I mean, you must have very good connections. How do you manage the booking, and I guess you just go after, how do
We there?
yes,
Hello.
I was just yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did something kind of weird. It kind of buzzed or something. Yeah, you know, I've had booking agents and I've had people that kind of try to handle my shows and stuff, but they don't know where I want to go. They just understand my heart and what I want to do and the people I want to be in front of. So I just kind of take it over and yeah, I get contacted and invited all the time for all kinds of events to play, and so I pick and choose and say, yeah, I'll go here or I'll go there, or you know, it gives me the freedom to make that decision where I want to be, and plus I don't have to pay anybody, their commission, because boy, they will charge you a arm and a leg, baby.
Obviously, obviously, and I guess it's really nice to have that freedom to be able to, pick where you feel more comfortable and where you feel more at ease, and where you would like to have this your song played and you would like to perform. So one of the things that I want to forget, I need to cut for a couple of words on my sponsor, Todd, but I want to make sure that the audience is able to get to follow you on social. So, can you share with the audience, and that will be right after Words of Advice sponsor, where can people reach you? By the way, guys, if you know this fellow, call us in at 845-277-9078, 845-277-9078, or you can comment on social media, Facebook/LizyT Radio, Instagram, The LizyT Show, or also on Twitter. You can tweet as well. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Natasha Birchmohan, and I'm reaching out to every hardworking Canadian. The average Canadian spends most of their lifetime paying off their mortgage. What if you can have your mortgage work for you? More time for you, more time for your family, more money in your bank account. Contact Natasha Birchmohan and team, mortgage broker and qualified experts to help guide you towards financial freedom today. Visit us at bridgemoregroup.com or contact us at 1-866-553-7467 or just Google Natasha Bridgemohan at Mortgage Intelligence.
LizyT Radio Show is sponsored by NatureNova.ca, where dreams, memories, imagination, and discovery soar. Nature Nova is all about wildlife adventure, outdoor discovery, nature interpretation, and image originality. Nature Nova offers dynamic nature programs and presentations for schools, museums, libraries, nature centers, and special interest groups of all kinds. Be sure to visit naturenova.ca and book your special program or presentation today.
Hello, everyone. We are live. It is Monday. It's a beautiful day. Weather here in Toronto is getting warmer. +8 today. The snow is melting. We feel a little bit like spring. So I'm hoping that I am right. We've been having so much snow lately. It's crazy. We were snowed down a couple of days last week. It was just horrendous. And so we are looking forward to finally getting some spring, some flowers, the sun, all that good stuff that our creator has created. And we're here today live with Todd Barrow, an amazing artist from Texas, one of my favorite places. I still need to go. It's still on my bucket list. And also, we're talking about his career, his music, his belief. Thanks to Canada, thanks to the U.S., thanks to freedom of speech, we're able to express it and not be fearful. Also, a lot of tours. If you are in the Texas area, right from March 6th on Friday, he is on tour, playing in a lot of great places and places he prefers to talk to play as well, which is great. Not a lot of us have the privilege to say this is where I would like to play. And so if you would like to interact with us, please don't be shy. The number is 845-277-9078, and we will love to have some interaction just to say hi or, any advice. Perhaps you are in the music industry yourself and you have some comments, questions, or even just some doubts. You never know. Before we call our Words of Our sponsor, I wanted him to share his social media with us. So can you let us know where people contact you, Todd?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter. My handle is Todd Barrow Music. On Instagram, it's Todd Barrow Music 1. And on Facebook, it's Todd Barrow Music. And then my website is toddbarrowmusic.com. And so, but if you type in my name on Google or Yahoo, you'll pull me right up.
It's true. It's true. I follow him on pretty much all the social, and like I said, he's very, very active on social media. And one of the things that I wanted to ask you, Todd, one of our last question, because we are starting to run out of time with your singing, with your performing and traveling, and being out there exposed to you know sometimes bad weather, rain, and all that. How do you keep yourself healthy? How do you keep yourself fit? What kind of activity do you do, or what kind of um, routine do you do trying to keep yourself good for your performance?
Oh, absolutely. I take a multivitamin every day. I jog often, and have a workout routine in a gym, just to stay fit, and drink a lot of water, and a lot of when you get dehydrated, Powerade and Gatorade, and kind of, it's almost like being like an athlete, right? In the NFL or the NHL or the NBA or whatever sports you're active in, you have to stay, active, and fit, to perform, to make the long haul. Because, man, I tell you, there's some nights I'll be playing 3 to 4 hours, even 5 hours, some shows. So yeah, exercise is good, and stay hydrated.
That's awesome advice, and I think it follows not just for people that are performers or singers, but even if you are on a different type of environment, if you are always on the computer and writing, if you are a writer or even a coach, a lot of people are. I interview a lot of coaches, and they always are in an office, planning things. So one of the things that I always, even myself, got to go to the gym, just kind of break the day, and then just do something to move your body for 20 minutes minimum. I try to do a lot more, but and drinking a lot of water. One of the things that we forget. I have my tea here right now, just to make sure that I, keep hydrated. And that's awesome advice, Todd. That's awesome advice. Love it, love it. So, what is next for you? Because it seems like you do not stop writing, you do not stop singing. Is there a new solo, a new song? I mean, you are pretty much booked a solid uh, for the next month or so. But is it something new that you're working on? Keep the show. Tell us. Tell us who you are, what you do, contact info. You've given all your social information. Anything new? What are you working on?
Yeah, I definitely working on a new song. I've got a song a couple of days ago I started working on, and it pretty much focuses on the ladies, and what's going on in their lives. Uh, but it tends to favor the fellows in the end. So I'm working on a story, and like a movie, pretty much, like producers do. But as a songwriter, I've got a song in the, I would say, in the bucket. I'm gonna go to Fort Worth Sound, and we're planning on that here in March, and recording a new song, a new single release. So that's coming out very soon. So just stay tuned for that. It's gonna be hot.
Well, let me know. I would love to get your MP3. We will be playing some of your songs today, absolutely. And you also have a recording company, so you help other musicians, or is this recording company basically to for your own use? I know that Todd Bear Music is a recording studio as well.
Well, well, basically, it's the publishing company side of things that I do, and then I have a lot of friends in the studio uh, business that I lease out to do these kind of recordings. I don't have my own recording studio, just to clarify that, but I do have a lot of recording studios to recommend, and and able to produce whatever project you're looking to do here in Texas.
Well, that's a true side of an entrepreneur, which always, and a servant, a son of the Almighty, is to help others and to be able to give back. So you're doing a great job. I want to thank you for being with us tonight, Todd. We will be playing your song. It's been awesome to have you and
thank you.
share everything that you have to share with us. Hopefully, you picked up some. You that are listening to us picked some sort of information and got a little bit of inspiration. And if anything, you can always contact him through his social media. He's very, very active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously his YouTube songs are just amazing. Thank you so much. God bless and have a fantastic.
Thank you so much. God bless everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Open Sky is the song. My favorite. I'm going to play that one first by Todd Barrow. Open Sky. It's a beautiful song. I love the guitar. I love the voice. I love everything. So I will play it for you, for your delight.
No, I can't give up. I've been through enough. So I keep on pushing for more out of life. As the clouds float by, a plane caught my eye, zooming towards its destiny. Open sky, no surprise, to the moon and back to the earth. Open skies, tell no lies. Open skies, no surprise. As the stars come out, I have no doubt. The universe is so beautiful. Planets move in space, so I will embrace the sounds of life everywhere. Open skies, no surprise, to the moon and back to the earth. Open skies, tell no lies. Open skies, no surprise. Open skies, no surprise, to the moon and back to the earth. Open skies, tell no lies. Open skies, no surprise.
This is a special